SB19 Josh motivation. Josh's relentless rise, fueling greatness with focus and fire. What if the person you underestimated the most turned out to be the one who never stopped moving forward? What if behind that sharp stare and quiet strength was someone who refused to let setbacks define him? Josh isn't the loudest voice in the room, but he's the one you remember. Because his journey isn't about proving others wrong. It's about proving to himself that nothing is impossible when you're willing to outwork your limits. Stay with this story until the end, because Josh's mindset will challenge you to rethink what it really means to grind, grow, and rise. If you like this type of stories, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. When he steps on stage, you don't just see performance, you see precision. Behind every calculated move, every sharp transition, and every word delivered with conviction is a man who's poured his time, sweat, and discipline into becoming more than just skilled. He's become unstoppable. But what truly drives Josh isn't just the desire to win. It's the hunger to improve, the desire to never remain the same. He approaches his craft like a warrior, fierce, focused, and fully aware that no one owes him anything. That mindset pushes him to show up even when he's tired, to sharpen his edge when others relax, and to keep growing even when he's already ahead. For Josh, the standard is not what's expected, it's what's possible. And he's always reaching higher. There's a reason he stands out. It's not just talent, it's tenacity. His journey is a clear reflection of a mindset rooted in Filipino grit. The kind that values hard work over shortcuts, loyalty over ego, and sacrifice over comfort. Josh doesn't need applause to push forward. He's driven by something deeper, a vision of the person he's becoming. He knows that success isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet, the late-night rehearsals, the internal battles, the mental resets after a tough day. These aren't moments most people see, but they're the moments Josh embraces. Because greatness isn't an act, it's a habit. And he's chosen to live it every single day. Josh understands pressure, but he doesn't fear it. He studies it. He uses it. Whether it's hitting that perfect beat, executing choreography with power, or delivering emotion through a lyric, he approaches it with the same mindset. No excuses, only effort. That work ethic isn't just admirable, it's contagious. He walks with purpose, talks with clarity, leads with action. When people doubt, he delivers. When people expect, he exceeds. This is someone who doesn't talk about grinding, he lives it. Every day, every move, every performance. And what makes his story more powerful is that nothing came easy. He wasn't handed the keys. He built them himself. Through discipline, through frustration, through countless moments when quitting might have been easier. But that's not who Josh is. He doesn't run from hard things. He runs at them, fueled by that quiet fire inside him, the one that says, "I will not settle." His journey echoes a core Filipino trait, resilience. That unspoken strength to keep going no matter how heavy the burden. Josh represents that spirit, firm, focused, and always moving forward, even when the path is unclear. He's not just an artist. He's a reminder that being great isn't about having everything figured out, it's about committing to growth. He studies the game. He refines the flaws. He reflects, adapts, and elevates. Not once, not twice, but over and over. Until there's no doubt, he earned his spot through effort. When you watch Josh, you see discipline in motion. You see someone who understands that success doesn't depend on mood, it depends on mindset. That's why he shows up, regardless of how he feels. He's turned his passion into purpose, and his purpose into performance. That kind of dedication is rare, and it's what makes him a force to watch. But perhaps the most inspiring part about Josh is his ability to stay grounded. Amid the noise and pressure, he doesn't lose himself. He stays real, true to his values, loyal to those who believed. That humility, paired with his unrelenting drive, forms a character that's not just respected, it's remembered. He gives his all not just for applause, but because he respects the process. He honors the grind. And in doing so, he lifts others, not just with his talent, but with his example. His discipline becomes a blueprint. his silence becomes strength. And his journey becomes motivation for anyone who's ever had to fight for a dream. Josh proves that greatness isn't about being fearless. It's about facing fear with faith. It's about showing up when it's hard, trusting the work when the results are unclear, and staying true to yourself when the world tries to shape you into someone else. That is power. That is purpose. That is Josh. So if you're chasing something big, let his story remind you. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You don't need to be perfect to begin. All you need is the courage to keep going, the discipline to keep improving, and the heart to do it with integrity. What part of Josh's journey resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments. Your voice matters. And if this lit a spark in you, share it with someone who needs to remember that hard work and heart are always enough. Keep grinding. Keep growing. Keep proving to yourself that you were built for more.